Hello fellow grower, I'm back again and welcome to my channel, The Late Grower. Now for this video, I'm going to share with you how to grow radish in container. Okay, here is our radish and they have seeds. The seeds look like these. Okay, these are radish seeds and I'm going to grow these seeds in this container. As you can see, the container is quite deep, and you need a deep container because, especially in this case, this variety of radish has a tendency to grow in length, about 8 to 10 inches. Now, in most of my videos, I started seeds in cups like this or in seedling tray. Now, you can also do the same with radish, but the thing is, when transplanting radish from your cups or seedling tray, you have to be very careful not to damage the roots. Okay, because if you damage the roots, there is a tendency for the radish to be deformed. I don't know if you've seen some Facebook posts pictures of radish that has two legs, no, and it looks deformed, and that is because when transplanting, they damage the roots, and that caused the deformity. So to avoid the deformity in your radish, you have to grow them or sow them directly in their permanent pot. So in this case, I'm using this as the pot where I will germinate the seeds, and also until they reach harvest time. Now about the soil, you need a soil that is loamy and with lots of compost in it. In this case, sorry for the noise, excuse. In this case, I'm using soil mixed with vermicast. You see, the span of this radish is about 50 days. Only 50 days till harvest, as stated in its packaging. So in this case, I'm not going to use fertilizer. I will just rely on the vermicast. One thing about radishes, they should not be given too much nitrogen. Okay, because if you give them too much nitrogen, the tendency is for them to just grow leaves. Okay, so avoid giving too much nitrogen. Now, in this case, as I said, I'm not going to apply any more fertilizers apart from the vermicast that I applied in this soil. But in your case, if you don't have compost or vermicast, you can also apply fertilizer, but make sure that the fertilizer you will apply has less nitrogen content. So there are those that has the combination of 5, 10, 10 or 5, 10, 15. So as long as the nitrogen composition is not that much, it is okay for growing radishes. Now sowing the seeds is simple. You just insert the seed about 1 inch into the ground, cover it, and then the next seed should be about 2 to 3 inches away. Okay, to give the radish some room. Okay, it will be better if we will just first place the seed on top, and then so you can measure the distance between each of the seeds. Okay, and then just press them deeper, about an inch would be okay already. Now after sowing the seeds, the next thing that you will do is to just water them and place this in a shaded area. Okay, now as I said, this packaging says it only needs 50 days till harvest. So let's look at the result of my initial planting of this radish variety. Now this is the first batch of radish that I planted. I planted this radish. Labanos is what we call radish in Tagalog. Okay, so I planted this June 15. So today is July 31, so it's about 45, 46 days. It germinated quite fast. Now, after just 3 or 4 days, it started sprouting. So 45 days minus 4 days, that would be this would be around 41 days only. And the maturity date based on the packaging, it's around 50 days. So your radish would look like this. At least this one. I still also have here, still quite small. Yeah, one over there. And this one is not yet shown its radish. Now, one thing that I do to encourage the radish from to come out is to uh, cut some leaves like so. Okay, so I cut some leaves, and this is to encourage the plant to focus on growing radish instead of leaves. Okay, so in a few days, I'm going to harvest. Maybe a week from now, it will be time for me to harvest this radish. Now, this is purely organic. I did not apply fertilizers on it, except the vermicast that I applied initially into this soil. Now, the thing about radish, they love rain. No, they don't like really to be exposed to too much heat of the sun. So the sun was up earlier, as you can see. So the leaves are kind of wilting. But when it's raining, I noticed that they really somehow they love the rain, just like this uh, water spinach that I have. Okay, so this is it for this particular video. I hope that you got something useful. If you want to grow radish, you can try this method, growing them in container, and it is really possible. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you find this video useful. Bye-bye!